Hey, what's up guys? So I'm AJ and I'm the developer of a little game called A Pretty Yacht Bunny. A Pretty Yacht Bunny is a stealth platformer about a rabbit that likes eating pigs. Yeah. So if you're here, you probably already know about A Pretty Yacht Bunny. This was my first commercial game that I launched in November 2021. I'd said this before, but when I was developing the game, I actually had no idea if I was going to be able to publish it at all. I thought maybe I could put it on itch.io, or maybe Steam, but that's it. Of course, I always dreamed to have my games released on consoles, especially on a Nintendo console, but at the time, it felt like a pipe dream. I didn't actually think it was going to happen. But here we are, almost 2 years later, and my dream became a reality. And I'm making this video to tell you how much my indie game made across all platforms. Keep in mind, we are only going to talk about the first year after release. So, as you might already know, A Pretty Yacht Bunny is available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox, Steam, Android, and more recently on Pocky. Every single one of these platforms has its own schedule on how they report revenues to developers. And some of them don't let me reveal exact numbers, but I'm going to do my best to summarize a general figure so you have a rough idea of what platform was the most valuable to the game. Stick around because I think you will be surprised with the answer. So like I say, the game launched on November 2021 on most platforms except for Pocky, where it has only been available for a couple of months. So until this day, A Pretty Yacht Bunny has made but you know, because of publishing agreement and platform fees, I don't actually get all of that for myself, guys. But as you can see, A Pretty Yacht Bunny wasn't Stardew Valley or Undertale by any means. But for being a little game developed by one person during his first time, I think it actually did pretty well. Also, keep in mind, this number might sound more or less impressive depending on what country you live in. If you live in the US or Europe, you might think this is nothing. But I live in Colombia, so for me, this was a real blessing. A Pretty Yacht Bunny revenues were really welcome, and they allowed me to rest for a couple of months, buy my family a cool gift, and even hire music talent and graphic designer to help me develop my next game. Now let's see a chart with the revenues of each platform so you can see where A Pretty Yacht Bunny was most successful and where the money came from. Like you see here, Android was a big source of revenue from the game, and I launched the game before it was even ready, but people really supported it. Then we have consoles and Steam. I put these two together because they are included in the report I received from my publisher. And finally we have Pocky, and this number is really impressive because this right here is only for 1 month. So there you have it guys, this is how much my indie game made in 1 year. I was really looking forward to making this video. I have people asking me to reveal real numbers since the moment I published the game, and I think it is fair that developers share these kind of numbers so you can see the reality of what you can expect from your games. Now you might be wondering, was A Pretty Yacht Bunny a success? And I think the success of a game really depends on a lot of factors. How long did it take to make? Did you invest money on it? Where do you live? Did you make it only for the money? And the answer to was it a success lies somewhere between all these other questions. For me, A Pretty Yacht Bunny was a hit, not because it made as much as other indie games, but because publishing this game was a culmination of a very emotional journey, a dream come true, one that helped me start my career and generate enough income to continue doing what I love, making games. And on that note, stay tuned because we are getting very close to the official reveal of my next game. If you like A Pretty Yacht Bunny, you are going to love this one, because I took everything I learned from my previous game and took it to the next level. You'll see. For now, thank you for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!